live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri. It's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and I am happy to be here. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. Just ready to enjoy life with y'all and share some really cool instruments with you today. Today is Trombone-a-thon. So we've got some really cool trombones to show you today. I'm a goof, I know, I'm sorry. First of all, I want to say, give us all your likes and your comments and subscribe to us and do all that kind of stuff. But tell us where you're watching from too, so we can see where you're at. All that stuff really helps us out, helps us to produce this show and to share it with the world. So I'm glad to have you here this morning, and I'm happy to have my sidekick Jordan over here helping us behind the scenes. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Greg.
How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm superb today.
Awesome.
It is a beautiful sunshiny day, man. I think it's going to be in the 80s again today. Isn't that
really?
crazy?
Wow.
Trees are blooming.
Oh man.
It's
love
allergy
it.
season too, so that's
Oh
fun.
yeah, that's true.
So
Well, before we hop into our horns for the day.
Trombone-a-thon.
Oh yeah, trombones.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about your shirt and watch?
Shirt and watch. All right, man. All right, I'm having a good time. I don't know about y'all, but we're going to have a good day. You can say it with me, folks. Daniel Cremieux. We got another one here. This is it's Paisley, so you can see the pattern there. Ooh, look at guns. Wow, crazy. All right. But pretty understated, but it's still a lot of fun. So check out the Daniel Cremieux stuff, man. I absolutely love it, and you'll love it too. So that's what we got going on. Who's we got commenting already? Loving the music. Trumpet Divine. Is that Corey? That must be Corey. Good to see you, my friend. And the folks at the company are saying hi as well. So if you're out there, you're not part of us, but you're part of the program, say hi. Share your life. Make some comments, ask some questions, do all that kind of stuff. I am here every morning, by the way, weekday mornings, 8:30 Central Time, right here on our Palin Music Center YouTube channel. And like I said, please subscribe to us. We love to have you with us, and so you can see all the new content we got coming out. We got all kinds of stuff going on in this company, a lot of fun. So, talked about the shirt, talked about the watch. Upside down and backwards, this is my Citizen Echo Drive. I'm going to kink my neck here. Solar powered watch, really cool. It was a anniversary gift from my wife. She's the one that keeps me in the cool watches. So thank you, Lori. Love ya. But yeah, it's kind of black. It's got a silicone band on it. Got some blue highlights on there. I don't know if you can see that on there, but a lot of fun. Really cool. So yeah, that's the shirt and the watch. That's all the business stuff. So let's get into Trombone-a-thon. All right. We're going to start this out with, well, first of all, check out this case, man. This is like industrial grade case. This is an Adams trombone. Nice padded heavy duty case here, but backpack style. You can get a massage wearing this thing like a backpack. This is super cool. So we are jumping in with the first horn of the day. This is an Adams Sonic Pro Trombone. And we're going to dig this out here. We're going to have kind of a trombone theme, or not a trombone theme. Yeah, we're talking about trombones, but very similar in design on these three trombones I'm sharing today. So I don't know if that's going to stay open, but we're going to give it a shot. So this is the Adams Sonic Trombone. This is live on our website right now, palinmusic.com. And you can also give me a call, 417-882-7006. Check that out. She's a beaut, Clark. This is the Adams Sonic. Can you see that? The light, there we go. With the light there, you can get kind of pretty, not a lot of fancy engraving on there, but really nice open flow rotor. We've got the open wrap design on the horn. This is a 547 bore, large bore trombone, 8.5-inch bell. All yellow brass. We got yellow brass bell, yellow brass slide. I'll pull the slide out here in a second. Fantastic horn, really free free moving rotor. Of course, I'm saying that, and I can't even move it there. Must have it locked down here. We'll check that out here in a second. But anyway, really good quality stuff there, made from Adams in the Netherlands. They make just absolutely killer horns. You've seen some of their trumpets. This is the first Adams trombone we've had in, and we've gotten a lot of positive response on this guy. Here's the slide. I can get it out of its fancy little pouch here. All right, pretty traditional in design there. We've got nickel silver on the slide crook, yellow brass outer slide, nickel silver inner slides. Really smooth action on that. Got a nice little rubber bumper down there. So that is the Adams Sonic trombone, professional grade, available right now on our website, palinmusic.com. Check it out. Give me a call. Love to chat and send this horn to you today. All right. Man, this.
Got it?
We got it. We got. It's a big piece here. We got a lot of moving parts we got to deal with on trombone. On trombone-a-thon. All right. You're going to get tired of that, I know. I'm sorry. I'll give that off to Jordan.
All right.
So, with that.
I'll grab the second horn, Greg, and
Yeah.
while I'm doing that, why don't you recommend some music to us?
Recommend some music. I'm going to go completely off script today, folks, with my music choice for today. This is a band, a powerhouse band. I mean, talent, like, off the charts, just completely insane. You may have heard of them, you may not. If you are a bluegrass fan, you definitely have heard of them. The band is called Nickel Creek, and one of my all-time favorite bands, and they're just phenomenal musicians. And this is a new album that came out in 2023, so this is probably the newest music I've shared with you on this show so far. And on this album is a song called The Meadow. And it's, according to Spotify, it's the song that I listened to the most times last year. It's like #1 on my playlist for all of 2023. So I'm going to show you the album cover here. I don't have like the like physical album here. But Nickel Creek is the group. The album is called Celebrants. And the song is called The Meadow. Now, why this song? What is so amazing about this song? This is a kind of a polarizing song again. I talked about We Are the World yesterday being polarizing. You're either love it or you hate it. I absolutely love this song, but my wife and my mother-in-law at home, they hate this song. I don't know why. I can't understand it. But this song, what's so crazy about this song is the vocals on this song. They do a technique, I don't know if you call it a slide or a glissando or a bend or a pitch shift or a modulation, whatever you want to call it. But it is, I mean, it's like another masterclass in vocal technique. What they do to be able to bend these pitches and like completely come into another key in 3 parts and just, I don't even know if I can describe it well to you. You just have to listen to it. And this is the album too. I mean, the whole album is amazing, but it's one of those albums, I don't know if it's a first take album, meaning that you're going to get it on the first take. The first time I listened to the album straight through, I was like, yeah, there's some cool stuff on there. But it wasn't quite what I was used to with Nickel Creek. They're really pushing the boundaries of what bluegrass is and throwing in a lot of other styles of music. A lot of pop, maybe punk might be a little too strong of a word, but anyway, there's a lot of influences in the music on here. And so you may need to listen to it more than once, twice, 3 times, a dozen times. I don't know, 200 times. I don't know how many times I listened to it last year, but I want to know, if you listen to this song, what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you understand it? Do you not get it? I just want to know because I think it's amazing, and I hope you think it's amazing too. One little additional piece about this, Chris Tilley is the mandolin player and one of the 3 primary members of this band. And he's, if you know of him, he's just on another level musically. But he did a video years back called, it's on YouTube, I'm sure you can find it, called Genre Hopping. And I've kind of talked about this a little bit, but what it is basically being willing to listen to all different types of music and explore what's out there. He kind of gives a little story about going to a concert, like a symphony concert. I think his Mahler was the composer, and he's listening, and you know, the string section is just killing it on this particular piece. And he's like listening, and he gets up and he's like, yeah, like super excited about it. And the whole place goes, shh, you know, as they do at symphony concerts, like, you got to be really quiet. And it was like, you heard that, you guys just made more noise than I did, and you heard what they just did. It was amazing. So it's like, we're not allowed to appreciate music the way that we want to in different places. And we need to break down those barriers, break down those walls, and just enjoy music for what it is, and recognize it, and like live it, and enjoy it, and just, yeah, man, just get crazy about it. So anyway, Genre Hopping by Chris Tilley. Check out the video. Check out this album, Nickel Creek, The Celebrants. You're going to love it, and let me know what you think of it. So that is my music choice for the day. Cool. And now back to Trombone-a-thon. All right, we are going to bring up a legend here. This is the legendary Bach 42BO. Now check this out. Bach, we're going way old school traditional here. Nice, beautiful, traditional wood shell case. Leather style, I mean, it's not real leather, but we've got some like alligator trim on the ends of the cases there. Beautiful leather style handle, all brass hardware. I mean, just a gorgeous case. I mean, this is old school, the way it was always meant to be. But hey, man, this is heavy. It weighs a ton, and you don't get the backpack straps like you do with the Sonic. So you got to lug this one around. You got to have those guns like I was talking about earlier. So this is the Bach 42BO, and this is again a 547 bore, 8.5-inch yellow brass bell. And the thing about trombones is they don't look a whole lot different, you know? This one looks a lot like the Sonic trombone I just showed you. Very simple, you know, just got the logo on the bell, the Bach Stradivarius 42BO, 8.5-inch yellow brass bell, open wrap, open flow rotor. Here we go, that one's moving. I gotta check out the one on that Sonic, find out why that wasn't moving. But that is the Bach 42BO. This is top grade pro horn. It's legendary, been around for years. Definitely a piece worth putting in your arsenal, you all trombone players out there. The slide, let me grab the slide out of there. Ooh. Help me out, Jordan, there we go. Again, yellow brass outer slide. Nickel silver up on the hand pieces there. Traditional water key. Nothing real fancy, but that's, I mean, you don't need fancy when you've got a Bach Strad in your hand. That is, the fact that it's a Bach Strad is what's fancy. So that is the Bach Stradivarius 42BO, the legendary horn. Come and check it out on our website, palinmusic.com, or as usual, give me a call, 417-882-7006, and I will answer the phone and I will chat with you. And I would love to send this beautiful horn to you today. My allergies are kicking in, boys. All right.
One more to go.
One more to go in Trombone-a-thon.
That's right.
All right.
Well, while I grab it, Greg,
Yeah.
can you show us that cool book that you have?
Cool book. I've been sharing some cool books with you. Showed you my big band book, and I showed you the sax and brass book and some other cool books. But this one I found at an antique store. Look at that. Exciting, right? Woo! Got a little trumpet player on there. Let me show you the spine on this so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. This is Jazz Cavalcade. So I don't know if this book is still in print anymore or if you can find new copies of it. I found this one at an antique store, paid a couple bucks for it. And but here's what's cool about it. I mean, there's a lot of things cool about it. Cool piece number one, first edition. What? Probably the only first edition book I've got in my whole entire library. Written in 1946. And so what's cool about that is this is a book about jazz written in like the the biggest era of jazz in the world. We're just kind of slightly moving out of the big band, starting to head in that cool jazz direction, a little bit of bebop in there as well. But this talks about the history of jazz from like its inception to the time. So it's like from the time period, it gives you the perspectives of what was going on at that time. I mean, it's got all kinds of just great pictures in here. Bob Crosby Band, the Chick Webb Orchestra, Louis Armstrong, so on and so forth. The author on this book, in case you're curious, is Dexter. Let me find it here. Where is he? Come on, Dexter. Dave Dexter. And it's got a foreword by Orson Welles, you know, Citizen Kane, the great actor. But he was apparently a big jazz fan at the time, and which I didn't know until I read this book. And the foreword is really cool, though. When you read the foreword, you have to like picture in your mind it being read by Orson Welles, and it just takes it to another level. It's so cool. But other things that are really amazing about this book is it's got, and at the end of every chapter, and check this out, whoever had this book before me, like, did some research and did some listening, but every chapter has got a listening list of artists to listen to and the records that they were on and the specific songs that you should listen to. So, for example, I mean, here's one, Louis Armstrong, with his own orchestra on Decca Records. The song I'm in the Mood for Love, On the Sunny Side of the Street, West End Blues, Satchel Mouth Swing, Confession, I Can't Give You Anything But Love, Ain't Misbehavin', all from album, and they give you the album number A-233. So now a lot of this stuff can be found streaming on Spotify and Apple Music, I'm sure, but a lot of it's going to be really hard to find. But what I started doing, and I haven't finished it yet, but is like going through this book and like listening to the recommendations in this book, and it's phenomenal to hear the different styles and just what was going on at that time in the formative years of jazz. And as the styles kind of shifted from hot jazz to Dixieland jazz, to, and then we started getting into the big swing bands, and then the full big band era, pre-war, late 30s, early 40s, and then we get into the World War II, everything that was going on there, the military bands, and then coming back home from the war and rediscovering music again and taking it in a new direction. Artists like Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie, which I've talked about earlier in this. But so yeah, if you can find it, it's a great read. It's a lot of fun. Jazz Cavalcade by Dave Dexter with the foreword by Orson Welles. You're going to love it. It's a lot of fun. So that's my cool piece of something fun for today. Ooh, getting a little dry. I need some coffee. Cheers. Hope you got your coffee out there to wake you up with Wake Up with Greg. All right, anybody else chatting with us out there? Where are you watching from? We want to know where you're from. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? All right, let's dig into the final piece of Trombone-a-thon. This is such a killer horn. I'm so excited about this one. I'm excited about all of these, but this is something new, something different that you probably haven't seen before. This is the Butler C10, if I can get it out of here. Oh, I didn't show off the case. Let me show off the case. Kind of a simple Protect style bag with the Butler logo on there. Really lightweight, but protective. Backpack style straps on there so you can wear it around. But check this thing out. My gosh, this is just the coolest thing ever. Look at that! Man. Butler carbon fiber trombone. This is the model C10. So why carbon fiber? It's just, this is old world craftsmanship meets new world materials and technology. You get the same power and resonance as you do with brass, but with far more durability, much lighter weight. This entire horn assembled is only 3 pounds soaking wet. So if you're struggling with a heavy horn out there, this is the horn for you, because this is going to have, like I said, all the power and sound that your solid brass horns are going to have, but in a lightweight, amazing looking package. You've got the satin finish on the outside of the bell. You've got the polished finish on the inside. Open wrap design. All of the tuning slides are carbon fiber. You've got an Instrument Innovations rotor on here, which is a really smooth rotor on there. Corey knows what I'm talking about. Just really killer equipment on here. This is patterned after the Bach 42 BO, imagine that. So you've got a 547 bore. You've got the 8.5-inch bell. Let me pull the slide out here. Squeeze that back in there. Get the slide. All carbon fiber outer slide, polished nickel silver inner slide. Look at that. No lacquer on any of the brass parts or anything, so it's all raw materials there, which will kind of get a nice aged patina over time. This comes with 2 different lead pipes, and they are interchangeable. So pretty customizable horn, but check that out. Carbon fiber lead pipe, so that's a lot of fun. For you trombone players out there, you know what I'm talking about. Speedy Flow, trademarked water key design there. Really sweet action. And the slide itself, I don't remember what he said, like something like 80 grams or something, just the slide. So when you put the whole thing together, it's only 3 pounds. But man, what a powerful horn, what a beautiful horn. Dave Butler knows what he's doing out there, making really high-end trombones. He also does like, custom bells and stuff. You can retrofit your Bach with a carbon fiber bell if you wanted to do that. He does that kind of stuff as well. But so check this out on our website, palinmusic.com. This is the Butler C10 Pro Trombone, all carbon fiber. And it is sweet. And that wraps up Trombonathon. All right.
Man, we need to have more trombonathons. I think.
Oh man, I'm losing my mind today just being goofy. All right. So.
Well, you got a few more comments.
Hey, look at that. I do. Oh, Nash Smith, my buddy, Mike Henderson, Max, all my boys that I work with. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate you. If you don't know these guys, you need to call and talk to them or check them out. I know Nash has got some stuff going on our social medias, and Mike does, and they're my guitar guys out there. And so anything you want to know about guitars, those are your guys. Nash, Mike, Max, give them a call. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate you commenting, if I can get my mouth working here.
Well, before we get out of here,
Yes, sir.
but you give us some wisdom.
Me, wisdom. All right, I'm going to share another quote with you. You ladies out there, I'm sure you know this author, Nicholas Sparks, famous for The Notebook, but he wrote another piece called The Last Song. And, that's my phone. Man, I thought I was going to have that turned off. All right, so this is a quote from the Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. It says, "Life," he realized, "was much like a song. In the beginning, there is mystery. In the end, there is confirmation. But it's in the middle where all the emotion resides to make the whole thing worthwhile." So true about music. I mean, you've got everything going on from beginning to end, but it's like it's the meat. It's what's in the middle is where it all comes together. So yeah, check that out. Inspirational quote for the day. I really appreciate you guys being here. Just remember, we're helping people make meaningful music. It's what we do. And when you're ready, I am here for you too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.